Hello and welcome to Distributed Systems and Blockchain in the News. My name is Thomas Bocek, and this week in the news we have the following topics. So the first topic is about Ethereum, and there I already mentioned this a couple of times. There will be the shift from proof of work, where lots of miners calculate these crypto puzzles, and this needs lots of energy, and they will change to a more environment friendly proof of stake mechanism, and this seems to be on track. So currently they have a beacon chain, so this is already from the Ethereum, from the proof of stake, already part of it, and now they will merge the Robson testnet that's existing right now. So the Robson testnet is a testnet where you can deploy your contract. It has a proof of work algorithm, but it doesn't have real coins in the testnet. But there will be a merge in June where these two will be merged, and this Robson will then have proof of stake, and of course this can be tested. There are also bug bounties. So the article for this, with more information, more links, is here, and here we will find all the relevant details, when it exactly happens. So roughly 8th of June. It can be a bit before, a bit after, so this depends on how fast blocks are minted. So it's always at a specific block they do the change, and they estimate this block will happen around 8th of June. So the merge with the beacon chain and the mainnet, this will happen in Q3, Q4. So basically I would estimate end of the year, if everything runs well, most likely beginning of 2023, but then proof of work will not be the consensus mechanisms of Ethereum anymore, but then they will switch to a more environment friendly proof of stake, where you have stakers staking their Ethereum. So you need to prove that you actually own ethers, that you can participate in creating blocks. So this is called the merge, and hopefully we will see this sooner. More bad news for stablecoins. There is another algorithmic stablecoin. It's not that popular. It's called DAI, or DAI, not DAI, and it's not that popular. So if you go to CoinMarketCap, it's rank roughly 3,000. So we go here to CoinMarketCap and search not for DAI. DAI is the other stablecoin, which is very popular, still stable. The other stablecoin, Tether, has been below $1, but always at the price somewhere around 99 cents. So it didn't lose the peg that much, but this seems to be also a bit stressed, but still it seems to hold. So DAI, that's the other one. Here rank 2933, so not that popular, and it is also an stable coin. Here we see it's pegged to $1 and also lost the peg, currently now trading around 60 cents. With respect to stablecoins or algorithmic stablecoins, they are now highly under pressure, and there are many people and academics and entrepreneurs saying algorithmic stablecoins do not work because you need to collateralize your stablecoin, otherwise it will fail like the other one. So there's this opinion right now, and nevertheless I will talk about Terra Luna. They plan to restart to make it better. Let's see what happens. So before we go to Terra Luna, there are also good news, since the crypto market is crashed or is crashing, and Ethereum will switch from proof of work to proof of stake. There will be less demand for GPUs, for miners. So I hope in future we may see affordable GPUs that can be also used for gaming and not only for crypto mining. So the Terra Luna debacle. There are still rumors that this might have been an attack. So I also reported this the last time. Here another tweet that describes how the attack could have happened or what we have seen. It still could be someone just trading. It doesn't need to be targeted, but it can be targeted. And there also were rumors that BlackRock and Citadel, they were behind this attack. They denied this, so they said no, we didn't trade any stable coins. And also Gemini, who was allegedly who gave or borrowed 100,000 bitcoins, they say they didn't do that. So yeah, they don't or they claim not to have any part of that. So I will just refer to attacker, and still debatable whether it was an attack or not. So the attacker had to short bitcoins. To short bitcoins mean that you bet that the bitcoin will go down, so it will lose value. And if it will lose value, you make a bet and then you earn money. If it goes down, if it goes up, you lose money. So that's how shorting works. And the attacker also bought UST, and he bought, or the tweet mentions it was 1 billion that was bought over the counter, so not on any exchange, but with another merchant who had the UST. So the attacker could buy the UST, and he could use then the UST to make a swap. So the attacker sold 85 million USD and bought USDC. So this put a pressure on UST. The peg is below $1. It went down to 98 cents, and then people started to withdraw money, and it was observed that that the staked UST that was in the Anchor protocol, there you could stake your UST and get some interest. People started to withdraw, and started to withdraw roughly $2 billion and start to sell it because they saw it depegging. What then happened is also the Luna Foundation Guard, who's also interested to maintaining the peg, to make everything in their power to keep the peg at $1. They switched or were in the process of switching from liquidity pools, from 3 pool to 4 pool. So they removed 150 million liquidity, and they wanted to put it in 4 pool. But the problem was then the attacker could could drain the 3 pool, used 350 million from this 1 billion OTC deal, and now the UST fell even more. So the peg was then at 97 cents. Also the Luna price started to fall, and then the attacker sold the rest of this 1 billion OTC deal at Binance. So he transferred 650 million to Binance and sold UST, and this put the UST more under pressure, and then UST and Luna was in free fall. The Luna Foundation, they had a collateral, so it was not fully algorithmic. So they had collateral, they had 3 billion in bitcoins, and they sold bitcoins in order to buy UST and burn it, and to maintain the peg. That made actually the Bitcoin the price fall. So this put a sell pressure on Bitcoin. If you sell suddenly 3 billion Bitcoins, and the attacker shorted the Bitcoin, so the attacker was betting that the Bitcoin will drop, and if when the Luna Foundation Guard sold this 3 billion, the price fell, and the attacker then could profit from this shorted BTC. So that's a attack scenario that might have happened, and it's still speculation if it was an attack and who did this attack. So what's next with Terra Luna? Well, lots of Bitcoins were sold, so the money is gone. There are still 313 remaining Bitcoins, and the idea is that this will be used to compensate UST holders. And what also happened is that the founder of Terra, he plans to do a fork of Terra Luna. The current one will be Luna Classic. This will remain. They try to fix it to make this algorithm stablecoin better, do a fork, and push it again. So this is the idea. That's the proposal. Yeah, there are critics who says it cannot work, it doesn't work. Also, the Binance CEO, for example, said that algorithmic stablecoin probably it doesn't work, and yeah, it remains to be seen if it will work or if it will fail again.